G'day, it's Pete here, and I'm back for stanza 4 of the final of the World Youth Championship in the girls division, with Netherlands with a healthy lead of 65 imps. But still we're only at the halfway mark, so lots of bridge to come. So let's see what this stanza has to offer, and see if the Aussies can bring it back a bit.
So it already looks like we've got an interesting auction happening in the open room. Where South's open a club. We've got a spade by North, 2 spades, and a splinter. And who knows where we're going to end up with the North-South cards. Much simpler auction with our North-South Australian pair. So
I do like the splinter bit. South took the low road in the left-hand screen, only bidding 2 spades, but the splinter doesn't make your hand at all good.
hold on, they bid 3 spades.
Yeah. Aggressive 3-spade bid, which is okay. Like, it's kind of a pure hand. I don't mind it too much.
Seen much worse before?
Oh, every bid I make is worse than that. But Jess's hand's pretty good opposite a 3-spade bid. The double might slow you down, but besides that...
In the other room though, like, South's hand, once they hear the splitter, is like awful.
So again, interesting lineup decision. They sent the same team in.
And our theory is that this time they...
Well, it was another close segment, right?
Yeah. But who's got rats?
I reckon Netherlands, because they put their strong pair, Teacher and Benas, not against Cooper and Patterson, which we've been trying to do.
Yeah.
Would be my guess, but we don't know.
Who knows? So, in a 6-stanza final, I'm not sure what you, like, how it... I'm pretty sure you get to nominate rounds one by one, right?
No, it's probably 1, 3, and 5, and 2, 4, and 6. Who gets seating rights?
So in theory, you'd go with...
2, 4, and 6.
Well, yeah, if you had choice. But in theory, we had last seating rights. Yeah?
Yeah. Hypothetically, if we're guessing what's going on.
Hypothetically, if we have any clue, we...
Based on what we think should be happening.
Wrong. Yeah. So girls have some work to do. Who do you think's going to be better at this point, just in terms of, like, this is the last match of the day? It's probably getting a little bit late in the day their time. Much earlier in the morning our time. It's 2 a.m. here.
So I think the Netherlands are probably had more experience playing long matches, so I don't think they'll fatigue too much. But usually when you get to the final, it's like it's been a tough slog. So if there's been one pair that's been played a lot, they tend to start fading at this stage.
So you think Ella and Renee might have that?
Maybe, but you know, like they've been playing pretty well so far. So, we don't know. But like, it could be the same for the Dutch pair, Benas and Tisha.
Yeah.
Who seem to have been playing a lot. So.
That being said, I think they've been through a few more finals and some heartache, more or less, compared to our girls.
Not as much heartache, surely. That's like what Australia's known for. Like, we get here, get the heartache, everything.
Get to the finals and then stuff it up?
No.
Were you a part of that team?
Yes.
Okay, should we move on?
Yeah. Alright, board 16. club, a spade, swish. Will West bid a no trump? 2 hearts. Oh yeah, they're a passed hand, so that will get flagged maybe.
Are you going to make it double or south?
East has a 14 count with 3 king third heart. They might raise. But you have 2 diamond losers and 2 club losers. Spade king's on side. The hearts don't break. It's kind of...
You might just flag this, right?
Yeah, but like the East hand's not bad, right? Like there is a chance. So you might be 3 hearts.
Sort of past mate.
Yeah, but partner could have like a 10 count. They would be pushing it, but like I think the East hand's not bad. It's like mainly aces and kings, no wasted cards. It's got a fit. I'd like more trumps and things, but like it's all pretty decent.
Are you making a double as the south hand to show 4 hearts after the first spade bid? Only 5 hearts, but...
Yeah, probably at 5.
Sounds like we might have a Tim Munro hanging out. It's probably a really good time for Perth viewing. Not so good for here in Melbourne for us. It's 2 a.m, so we're a bit delirious. Alright, we need something to focus up, girls. Let's...
Yeah, give us some action.
Yeah.
That could have been taken completely out of context.
Yeah, I realised it exactly as I said it. Don't worry. Still can't get over how awful the idea of a girls' division is. Ugh.
You've played in it. You love it. So
No, but just the terminology. Just like under 25 women's. Whoa, that wasn't so hard.
But how else are you meant to keep them downtrodden? So yeah, both tables chose to pass with the south end and not show the hearts.
Imagine if we just renamed...
Although, here, West chose to pass, so North will probably pass this out. I can't see them reopening with King Jack 4th spade and a stiff heart. I would consider that completely bonkers if they chose to do anything.
13 count, right? Yeah, no, you're just flagging.
I am making a prediction here. North will pass.
The longer she thinks about it, the less likely it is.
To me, this is like the world's easiest pass.
Just do it, Jess. Just pass it.
Like, you don't want to reopen with a shortage in the unbid major, because, like, if partner had a decent hand with hearts,
they could have shown that.
They could have shown that. If partner has a penalty pass of spades, why the hell do I have the King Jack 4th spade? So, like, we don't have the points. Like, there is nothing about this hand which suggests reopening here. Ah, good. Good
there
choice, Jess. Love your work. Keep it up.
So how would you feel if the under 25 men's, effectively, or open, was called the boys division? Like, would you like to go play the boys world championship?
Yeah, I completely get your, like...
Fury.
I understand your viewpoint.
I get that girls in, like, at least in Australian society, is not a derogatory term. It's not even referring to a young female. It's just the girls. It could be someone who's 40 and is the girls. That's fine. It's just a term. But at the same point, I feel that it's not something that should be named a division. I feel like it should be used in common use, but not in terms of rating a division or terminology for a division of bridge.
But see, their issue is there's the women's division, and they want a one-word
To define,
description.
yeah, sure.
Like, how would you like? You could say under 30 women's or under 26 women's, right?
Maybe they should just rename women's the Cougars and then have like under 25s as like the women's.
I don't think that would get much support.
Traction, not
Yeah.
happening. Cubs.
Ooh. Renee's got a pretty sound hand here. This looks like 7 hearts or 7 spades is cold, but it's on a diamond hook. 7 spades is cold. Just absolutely lay down on a 3-2 spade break. So, what can be done here? I'm going to predict that they get to at least slam.
Okay, good prediction.
Yeah, thank you. It's a brave one. You've only got
Especially, like, was that a 14 high, 1 neutral? 9, 10, oh wait, 16,
16.
sorry. I missed a queen.
no completely normal 1 no trump opening. Like ever since we started rubbishing their 1 no trump openings, they've picked up the most boring as 1 no trump openings, and they just keep opening them.
Alright.
Like no surprises.
So,
Three thoughts.
yeah, here we
Alright,
go.
so this is like
Makes it a
good,
bit tougher.
yeah, agreement testers here. What will Renee do? Will she just bid 6 hearts?
You'd be tempted.
Like, she would be scared of
What
what?
have you got? Like 17. Renee has like 17? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 17. Okay, so.
I don't think they're going to bid 7 spades. And you don't really want to be on 7 hearts hooking into the 3 club bidder.
Yeah. If anything, you're going to pay like 7 hearts from this point.
I don't think that, like, with the interference, I think the chance of bidding 7 here is negligible.
So, like, partner bids 4 spades. I think, like, judging from the haste of this 4 club bid, has she made a plan?
So, they might, like, what lots of people do is, even with interference, they still keep the 4 level bids exactly the same. So, 4 clubs might be a 2 under transfer to hearts.
I don't think that it does. I'm just going to lash out and say, like, I just think they're saying bid a major.
Maybe.
I do not think they would have discussed this.
Well, probably not. But, like, lots of pairs do describe that whatever they do over 1 no trump, like 1 no trump past 4 clubs, whatever that means, if the opponents intervene, the 4 level bids stay the same. Now, I don't know what their 4 level responses to 1 no trump are. But if we see Ella bid 4 hearts, I think it's pretty clear that they do that. But no, 4 spades. That will actually cite Renee. 4 no trumps. Hopefully that doesn't get passed.
I don't think that's getting passed. So your mate says they've got 2 and the queen. And now you're like, alright, so we got the key cards. Now what's going on?
When partner shows the king of hearts, you bid 7 spades. You count 4 spades, 6 hearts, 2 aces, and if trumps are 3-2, you know that your partner can pitch all the diamonds. So you're just bidding 7 on that. So if partner doesn't have that, and if trumps aren't 3-2, instead you can play ace of clubs, draw trumps, and ruff a club for 13 tricks. So really good auction to 7 spades here after the interference.
Okay, so let's just count some tricks. So we've got our potentially only 4 spade tricks at a conservative estimate.
So let's say we give partner queen 10 4th spade, ace king of hearts, and the ace of diamonds.
Like worst case scenario, we have to draw 4 rounds trumps.
Yep. So I'm giving partner the 10 of spades. If they don't have the 10 of spades, we need trumps 3-2. But if they've got the 10, we can play win the ace of clubs, diamond to the ace, ruff club high, king of spades, jack of spades, spade to the queen, 10 of spades, draw trumps, run all the hearts, 13 tricks. So I think Renee will think here for a while, count the 13 tricks, and bid 7 spades.
Why can I only count 12?
6 heart tricks.
Yep.
4 spades is 10.
Yeah.
Ace of clubs is 11.
Yeah.
Ace of diamonds is 12.
Yeah.
And 1 club rough is 13.
Yeah, right. So, partner having 10 of spades, it's like Jinsky.
Yeah. Queen, like if partner's
If
got...
not, needs to break through too. Yeah, right.
Don't chicken out.
Are you nearly convinced to bail because of the preempt? Guard against like 5-0 splits.
Not after. Like if I bid 5 no trumps, this is what I was looking for.
Yeah, true. Like, yeah. If you were going to bid 5 no, you had to have a reason for it. You made your decision then and there. No bailing now.
But I think it'll take her a while, but I think she'll bid 7 spades.
What are we? Board 2?
Board 3.
Sorry.
By the way, if she chooses to bid 6 spades, it's your turn for a story.
Oh, my time for a story. I don't have a story.
Well, you yeah, look at that. We stuck it to him with 4 clubs in the other room.
Yeah, we did. Alright, Renee, save me from a story because I have absolutely no idea what it would tell. Like, really no idea.
So how does the 4 club option change it? So 4 clubs double past 4 spades.
You're kind of left without options. I hate that.
So you bid 4 no, partner chose 2 with the queen. You bid. I think you might have the same option maybe.
Poor Renee, counting our tricks on our fingers and our toes. Considering 5-0 trump breaks.
I think when you stuck 65 imps, a 5-0 trump
You
break
need
for bidding grand.
Bid the grand. You just do it.
Just do it.
If it crosses your mind, just do it when you're 65 down right. Surely she has to be thinking of us at home. Needs to be like,
Whoa! 4
oh.
clubs double swish.
huh, okay.
So that will lose 2 spades, a heart, 2 diamonds. Okay, the 7 spade bid. Nice!
Woo! Alright, what's that like? It's not volley, so
15.
15
10.
something versus like minus 200?
So you
300?
lose 2
500.
spades, a heart is 3, 2 diamonds is 5, and 2 clubs is 7.
4 down. 1, 3,
800.
5, 8. Yeah.
So win 700 for 12 imps.
Yeah, nice. Good job. I can't even like be like, yeah, you go team, because it all comes back to being like, go girls. And I'm like, I'm just not willing to know.
So here Ella will cash the ace king of spades. When trumps are 3-2, she'll claim. But if trumps weren't 3-2, but 4-1, I would cash the ace of clubs, diamond to the ace, rough a club, overtake the spade, and then claim.
Just the important part is play the big trumps from west. Actually, it doesn't matter. All your trumps are big.
So there's actually an interesting thing from the other table, the right-hand table. So you're in 4 clubs double and you go for 800. Do you think that's a good score or not?
Well, you probably don't realise that they're called for grand. And even if you did, you'd be like, are my mates really betting it? And you're like...
Like, they might be to slam.
Like,
But it's like, it's one of these scores where maybe it's a good score, maybe it's not. But like, if you spend too long actually trying to consider it, you might like stuff it up.
yeah. It's also one of those things where you might claim and not really know what's going on with the hand, and like not know that what was Renee's hand in our table. Like not know that it can actually deduce that grand is possible. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I expect a claim at this stage from Ella. There we go. Plus
What?
15,
Yeah.
10. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, more of that. Take that.
Yeah, I
You
was just,
interfere and we bid grand.
I was just hoping for a small slam.
I believe it was like about a couple of days ago that I told people like, once the opponents interfere, like this was in a teaching session, so it's like supervised. But like, once people interfere, your likelihood of slam is like not very high. Apparently that's not so much.
Yeah, but so far we've seen two, like in this final, we've seen 2 Grand Slams. One where they opened and had a response, and this one where you open and the other team intervenes, and you still bid to the grands.
And you get that nice.
So, some good bidding and some good grands.
In the Australian, what was it, round of 8, I thought it was kind of hilarious looking at the scores, because there were a lot of boards where imps were going here, there, and everywhere, but the grand boards, they were flat. Like, everybody was bidding the grand. Like, flat board. Move on. So what do you reckon? Sigh of relief from Renee, or?
Yeah, well, maybe from Ella. Like, I don't think Renee was too worried. But like, here, good play by Francesca leading out the king of clubs here. She's going to have 2 club losers no matter what. With the one exception was if there was going to be a stiff queen. So banging down the king of clubs hopes for a stiff queen.
Nice.
So nice technical play for the odd chance of minus 500, but not today. But good to see that sort of play.
I hope she doesn't beat herself up for going for 8s.
Yeah, but she'll be happy with it when she is 15-10 at the scorer.
Yeah, but we want her to be happy right now.
Yeah.
Alright, fun auctions happening in our open room.
So, you could be interested in looking for a slam here, but you are missing 2 aces, and the 5 level is dangerous on this hand, but luckily comes good. But when your partner splinters and you have no wasted diamonds, I would definitely be like, I've got a 14 count with no wastage, so I would be very willing to cooperate to a slam try. So I like the 4 heart bid here. Ooh, so West got in with a 3 diamond bid over 1 spade.
Yeah.
So, does North, in the left-hand room, does North move with this hand? Partner's cupid hearts. You've already made a splinter. Have you done enough work?
I kind of feel like I have as North. I mean, it also depends what 3 diamonds be.
Yeah, I think 4 spades is enough.
Feel like you've done your business. It's interesting to see the problems from, like, both tables. And, like, North now, like, at the point that North in the open room made their decision about what they had to do, they had a bit more limited options and actions. Whereas now, after the 3-diamond preempt, North in our closed room kind of gets to value their hand a little bit better, but they're kind of stuck for a move as well. Like, 4 diamonds doesn't really get the hand across. Just going with 4 spades.
I think North in the right-hand room will still move on to 5 spades.
If it comes back to North in our closed room, I like 5 hearts. I mean, it possibly should be lead directing if they've been on or whatever, but at this ball it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Potentially a high cube, but I feel like you have to do something more than just bid 5 spades.
Nah.
I feel like this is a time you need to do 5 over 5.
They have opened, the other hand's bid. I don't think you've got to slam on very often. You need a partner to have a pretty good hand to make slams, so...
But you're definitely 5 over 5 in here.
I wouldn't
as
say...
horrible as it is.
I wouldn't say definitely. I would, but, like, 5 over 5, like... If Jess didn't bid 5 over 5, I'd be okay, because, like, it's such a, like... I don't ever want to bid 5 over 5 kind of principle. So, I would with her hand, but I'm completely open to her not doing that. Whereas in the other room, they're just voluntarily setting themselves to the 5 level. No! Whoa!
Whoa.
They didn't know how to respond to keycards in the other room.
Huh. This is good. We like this. Sweet.
They do have to get the diamond before it runs away.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to get 6 spades off. We're just going to assume that.
Are you? No, I think 6 spades will make.
Okay, we're going to get 6 spades off. We're going to assume that. I'm going to have a sook about you not wanting to bid 5 over 5 in the other room.
So what would you lead with Ella's hand? Like, your lead.
I would
Go.
cry so much right now.
You're not leading a diamond, that's for sure.
Alright, what have I got to go on?
Are you leading the ace of hearts? Oh, wait, no. Renee's leading a club. Oh, that's still sad.
Is it equally as... Yeah, that's
It's
sadder.
still sad.
That's sadder, right?
Just as sad, yeah. 6 spades.
No, more sad. No, yeah.
And we're doubling 5 spades.
Hold on, wait. So they pitch there, but why don't they have 2 heart? Huh? Still not home.
The ace of hearts is on side. They pitch their diamond loser.
Yeah.
And lead a heart towards the king.
Okay, that's not good.
But they did double 5 spades in the other room. This board's just hilarious. Anyway, time for your story.
No, it's not time yet. We're all fine here. But I don't see why you're not ever bidding 5, or why you don't think it's auto to bid 5 over 5 as North. Like, you obviously know your mate has, like, a heart void. Sorry. A thing void. A thing... Hold on. Where am I? Wrong deduction. Where are we? So, you obviously know that your mate has some stuff. And not diamond stuff. That one. Why aren't you bidding 5 over 5?
I said I would bid 5 over 5, but bidding 5 over 5 is so taboo that if Jess didn't do it, I would be okay with that. I think it's a 5 spade bid, and she'd bid it. I was just trying to say I wouldn't crucify her for not doing it.
Where's your D?
That's not the point of when to bid 5 over 5.
True.
The rule for bidding 5 over 5 is don't. But on this hand... poor Renee and Ella.
Time for possibly leading your ace against a slam.
I think for sure, because, well, like...
You want to see dummy and figure
Well,
out?
it looks like North's going to have a void diamond, because they jumped to six spades. But you know that you have no diamond wastage after they're so willing to bid slam. So I don't mind the club lead, but certainly failed big time.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we don't lose too much. We only lose like 6 imps or something.
How would a redouble have gone?
Redouble would have flattened it. No, we would have won it a little bit.
Won a little?
One
Nice.
I can't believe that North jumped to slam. That was like not within my realm of guessing what was going to happen, and we got punished.
Yeah. 3 clubs, 3 no.
Hey, we're making 12 tricks at least in 5 spades double.
Over trick.
Oh wait, no we're not, because they catch the diamond. We've still got a heart loser.
So Ella's hand here, I think, is semi close to a double of 3 no. It's awkward.
I'd pass.
I think I'd chicken and pass, but it's like awkward.
Yeah, like, are your opponents robbing you?
Are they serious or robbing you? Because if they're serious, you are going for a big number. And if they're robbing you, they're getting away with like...
I think it's a pass because... oh, nice. So we've got 5 diamonds. We got the first 6. We've got a lot of tricks here. But like, so my thing here is if they're robbing me, it means that they've got a big club fit and partner didn't act. Now I've only got 11 points, so if that's the case...
Oh, I counted as 13 when I counted. So, yeah. Alright. Got a lot more sympathy for 11.
Yeah, so like, if they're trying to rob you with a good club fit, it means partner also has a shortage and didn't act, so I'm not too worried, so I think it's just a pass. If you gave yourself like a 14 count or something, I think it's really, really awkward because it's now like few enough that partner might not be able to act over it, but like...
Especially when you've got like stiff club and they could just have a couple clubs and not be able to make a takeout double. Give them a 4 triple 3 like 12 count.
Yeah. But like, I think 11 it's fine to pass, but like if you gave yourself another king, then it gets really awkward.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the 3 of hearts. You're throwing tricks away, Renee.
Keep that one.
Keep winners, throw losers. Partner's obviously got ace 3rd heart. It's not like you need anything else in
It's
your
not
hand.
like you need your 5-4 clubs. They ain't doing nothing.
And it's not like you've got an issue signaling. Like, whatever your signaling method is, it would be fine.
At least they're not falling.
Wow, we lost 11 for them bidding the slam. That's so harsh.
Yeah. It's a pretty savage game.
Still don't get that 6-spade bid, but boy did that punish us. And like, I don't think Renee's got like an obvious lead. Like, it looks like they've got a void diamond, so do you actually want to lead the ace of diamonds? You know, it's not like... Partner's probably got the king of diamonds because they've got no wastage, but like, still not achieving anything. One club, 2 spades, and a spade rough. Yeah, we can beat it. So we can win. Alright, good. Spade, spade, spade rough. Do it!
And then we have a club to come no matter what. Cool.
So that would be
Can we get
win
more?
7.
Woo!
I'm very happy for 7 imps at this stage.
The claw back.
I don't think there's anything else realistic that you'd play for.
So what do you do with South in the open room? You're just bidding for spades? Like that? And then I'm definitely bidding 5 clubs as dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
More 5 over 5.
Do they have 7 clubs on? No, 6 clubs. With the king offside. Pretty normal double by Ella here with ace third spade and avoid heart.
So on bestie, they can only get the one rough.
But what you can do is rough low club back to the queen and another rough with the 7. And now
Low
they have
diamond.
No. So spade, which you rough, low club to the queen of clubs. I'm talking about the right hand table.
Sorry. I was thinking about the left hand table.
Yeah. I'm talking about how do we beat 4 hearts too. Where ace of spades, king of spades, rough a spade, low club to the queen, another spade rough with a 7. They have to over rough with queen and guess hearts.
Nice.
But they probably would. So here on the left-hand table, king of diamonds lead. So you got the king of diamonds, you got the ace of spades. Do you have any other tricks?
If you underled your diamond, you get the
Ah.
rough.
So if Renee overtakes and returns a heart.
Yeah, or that.
Now let's say that Renee doesn't overtake and play a heart. Is this making?
Yeah. At least my initial impressions were, yeah.
Is it? It probably is, but like the heart suit's not breaking well. So what do you do with all your diamonds? Can you rough them all?
It's like pick a hand, which do you want to count
Okay.
losers from?
Can you draw all the trumps? Can you get rid of all the like?
Okay, so if we look at it from South's hand, we need to rough 1 heart and 2 clubs.
A lot easier on just ace of diamonds harder off claim down 1.
Yeah.
But like I feel like even if it's ducked, assuming that Ella doesn't just try cashing the ace of clubs, that they will probably go down.
Yeah.
Like it feels pretty like it looks like you've got 11 tricks, but with all the suits breaking terribly, I'm not sure that you'll get there. Ooh, 2 hearts by West might actually stop East from like hearts and 5 hearts, 4 of any other suit. Will East sack in 5 of a minor? I guess they probably will. 2 spades. What do they bid here? 4-0, pick a minor. And then South might double that. when they get to 5 clubs, which is code for 6. Is it? Here I reckon South will bid for, well, probably only 3 spades. But they might bid 4 spades. Definitely a tricky hand.
4 spades would stick it to them.
But your issue is your hearts look way worse.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's terrible now that West opened 2 hearts. But you probably still have to just bid 4 spades. I do like that we managed to beat 5 spades in the other room. Very happy. Well, not very happy, but happy enough. Alright, so what's your story?
My story is how much I want to go to sleep right now because it's like 3 a.m.
That's not the best story I've ever heard.
Such a good story. I don't think
Pass.
this story's deserved.
Pass! Cheska. I think she fainted. Alright, so we're going to lose like 7 imps on this board. Because East is going to bid 5 clubs and that'll go swish. And they'll make. For 600 versus... No, sorry, 9 imps away. I can't imagine East will like take the wimpish route and pass 3 clubs. So they'll just bid 5 clubs here. And surely they'll bid 5 clubs, right? If East bids, let's say East takes a really pessimistic view and passes, and now Cheska thinks about bidding 3 spades. They'll then have a second thought and go, oh wow, partner's got a short spade. Alright, yeah, we'll play 5 clubs. Like, they are worried that their partner's got decent hearts or something. Like they don't know that their partner's got 10 fifth heart and that they've got no wastage. But I reckon East just has such a clear 5 club bid. They're probably thinking about bidding 6 clubs or something. But like, it's too hard to diagnose. Does partner not have heart wasted? Does partner have a short spade? All that good stuff. There's the 5 club bid. Swish.
Bit too much more than what you can really do.
Yeah. And 9 imps away.
So what's the deficit?
So we are down 57. Is it? Yeah.
Including
57.
the,
No,
like,
not
9.
including the 9. So 62. Not sure if it's 9 or 10, but yeah.
Kind of even.
So yeah, basically there's been like 3 really close segments so far. Except for that second segment where Netherlands really managed to blow it out. But they've only had like little bits in the in column. It'd be good to see that the Aussies actually win a segment here. Really build their confidence going into tomorrow.
Wrong team.
No, if the Aussies win a segment here.
Ah, okay.
aggressive takeout double by Ella here on the old 4-3-3. They did find a heart fit, and they don't have much diamond wastage. The opponents don't have a spade fit though, but the spade finesse is working, and the heart finesse is working. So, got 3 club losers and a diamond loser. You also probably have a deep spade loser, but clubs break, but that's probably not good enough to do it. So maybe 1 down. Hopefully, I'm looking forward to some good, interesting boards. But hopefully more of the sort of grindy kind that managed to allow, the Aussies have subtly won all their imps. They haven't had the very big flamboyant wins, so hopefully we just keep doing that to grind out some back. Whereas the Netherlands have had all the big swings in their favour, like that 6 spade contract, 2 diamonds redoubled, the 4 hearts doubled contract. They've had all the big swings. Whereas, I guess the girls did their 7 spades. That was a good swing, but not what I would call a flamboyant one, but really well bid and judged about what to do. Anyway, it's getting pretty late here, so we might just do 2 more boards and then just wrap it up after that. Fortunately, we won't be able to stick around and do all of it.
Yeah, I've been kind of useless.
Kind of would be an understatement. But,
so what do you think going into tomorrow? What are our chances of coming back from this?
Not great, but if we can win this segment, I think it would be a huge step forward in catching up the deficit. Whereas if we have the whole day of we lost every single segment, even if the scores, I'm not so worried about the score, but just the psychological factor that if we could actually win a segment, I reckon that would be a huge improvement towards actually going forward and knocking them off. But if they can't win this segment, even if it's about a draw, if you just have a whole day where you had 3 draws and 1 big loss, psychologically it's really tough to come back from that. So I reckon it's a big for Australia to come back in this. I want to see Australia win this segment by about 10 imps or more, and just get that under their belt and be we can knock them off a bit, and then just start the ball rolling and start bringing back this deficit, sort of bringing it back under control. But it's always awkward. Having a final over 2 days is actually really awkward, because you have if you think you've had a bad day, you've got that night just to worry about all your mistakes. Not that you can do anything about it, but it just you have to try and get a good night's rest with that sort of sinking feeling that maybe you've made mistakes and thrown it away a bit. But if they manage to get a win here, that will really sort of help their psychologically, I reckon if they get a win here in this segment, improve their chances drastically, not just because of the score decreasing, but just psychologically. I think they're much more likely to have a decent win, or like be able to get the momentum rolling. What do you reckon? Do you reckon that they can bring it back?
I hope so. It'll be a good fight tomorrow.
So, like, that slam board would be, like, that's the kind of board that would really just eat on your nerves. Like, how do you just, like, keep focusing and bring your A game when you know that the opponent's bid a slam, missing 2 aces, and you failed to cash them because their bidding looked completely bonkers? Like, that's just, like, a real challenge there. Okay, so on this board, are they going to buy it in 2 spades north-south? Is that going to make that have... It's an awkward contract, isn't it? 2 heart losers... No clubs, like 2 hearts and 3 spades. So 2 spades will probably snake home, but I wouldn't guarantee it. Whereas in the other room, how is 3 hearts going? So they've lost 1 trick. They still have 3 clubs to lose. And 2 spades. No, 1 spade. So it looks like they're going to bring home 3 hearts here. Again, no guarantees. Like, they don't have very many trumps to actually get the club set up. Like, if you play a club, they play a diamond, you rough. You play a club, they win, they play a diamond, you rough, and you're out of trumps. So maybe 1 off. But here, in the right-hand room, north-south 2-0, swish. Whew. That is an aggressive invite. That's like an aceless 7 count right there. I would not be inviting with that hand, but it does have a couple of 10s. How is 2-0? You've got 5 diamonds and 3 clubs. 2-0 is perfectly... not perfectly good. Like, they could lead, like... They could get 2 spades and 5 hearts. Although you can kind of block them up a bit. They have to be careful with their entries. Definitely a tricky hand, but I suspect 2-0 will make. Got him out of 2 spades, which I thought would probably make, but 2-0, even though it's cold down, so Queen of Spades ducked, and then maybe 2-0's not cold off because of entry issues with the heart blockage, but like that's a lot of guesswork. Whereas I think West might just swing a low heart here. One thing actually coming around to the invite, because it was a 1-note overcall rather than an opening. So all the missing points are known to be like sitting in under it. So I really like being aggressive here and inviting pretty aggressively. So I actually don't mind it. But it is an aceless hand. Low club lead, so that's going to be 3 clubs and 5 diamond tricks for an easy 8 tricks. And plus 120 to go with the plus 170 in the other room for 290 and 7 more imps. Anyway, we just might watch board 22 in the left-hand room and then wrap it up after that. Thanks all for watching. Hope you really enjoyed it. and we'll be back tomorrow with the last two stanzas. Sorry we're going to skip a couple of boards, but sleep is probably required. Nice playing the diamonds here. Ace of diamonds, then low diamond to the queen. If diamonds are 3-2, they're all good, but when they're 4-1, you know how to hook the jack of diamonds. This is like weird bidding by north-south in the left-hand table. Like one heart past two clubs, probably some game force, but like bidding two clubs with 6-card support isn't very common in like from what I know. Like I'm surprised they didn't bid 2-no or something like that for some sort of raise. Anyway, I think 5's probably the limit to the hand here. You are missing 2 aces. So hopefully they don't bid slam missing 2 aces this time. Although I am sure that Ella will work out how to defend, and is it going anywhere? Like, could Renee lead a diamond? Like, on a diamond lead they win ace, and they get to pitch 3 of their spades or clubs, and then make. So, like, you do actually have to find the right lead to beat slam. I don't think North's just going to... Well, no, North might show 2 aces with the queen of trumps with their 6-card suit. And they're going to bid another slam missing 2 aces. So can Renee... This is going to be like make or break. Oh my god. So like... Please double this, Ella. Oh no, she passed. Ella just missed this opportunity to double 5 spades for the lead. Like, if Renee leads a diamond, they win the ace, they draw trumps, they pitch 3 things on the king, queen, jack. Please, not the 10 of diamonds. Oh no, I think Ella just missed an opportunity. This will kill me. This is absolutely going to kill me. But Ella totally should have doubled 5 spades for the lead. Or 4 clubs for the lead. But yeah, no, Renee's going... Oh, wait, Ella's on lead. Oh, phew. I was worried there for a second. Oh, no. It is Renee on lead. I just saw that it was up to Ella. But it's just because it's her bid. Does she double this, asking for an unusual lead? But, like, she had the opportunity to double 4 clubs and double 5 spades, and she passed them both up. So, Renee is clearly going to lead a diamond here from the 10, 9, 8, 5th, and this will be another slam that will come home off 2 cashing aces. This is brutal. Things are not going our way. I think that was just a little bit sloppy by Ella not doubling 5 spades. Or 4 clubs, one of the 2. But Ella's just having a good look at this auction, realising that, hang on, like, how do I get my partner to lead something that lets me cash those 2 aces? So she passed it out, and Renee's on lead. And I can't see Renee leading anything other than the 10 of diamonds. Oh! 3 of spades! Ella hit the jackpot here, so she gets to cash the ace. This will be such a happy defense here. I think that is such a lucky break there. I don't know how Renee chose to lead a spade. Okay, so they're 1 from 2 on bidding slams, missing 2 cashing aces. I think Ella's just having a good look at this and going, yep, no, just slow rolling it, just living the dream. But, like, still annoyed that they already bid 1 slam, missing 2 aces.
And just so happy that partner actually led something that you can cash. She might be wondering, is there like a club void in South? But I don't think that auction is consistent with them. And playing partner for the King of Spades is probably pretty unrealistic. But, you know, I've seen stranger things happen. Anyway, a heart past 2 no. Game force raise happening in the right-hand room. And South will probably show a short club. And when they do, that won't particularly enthuse the North hand anymore with King Queen third. So they might stop in just some low contract. Anyway, Ace of Spades, Ace of Clubs, hooray! Down 1. And I'll just wait till the end of the bidding to see the North-South pair stop out of slam. Hopefully, South doesn't keycard and hear their partner show 2 with the Queen when they've got the Queen of Trumps. Like, it is one of the ones where they're like, oh yeah, I can keycard, I can handle any response. Except for when I've got 2 keycards and I can show the Queen of Trumps, so they bypass and bid 5 spades. Kind of unlucky. Definitely happened to me, but yeah, let's just watch the right-hand room with bated breath and see if they just stop in 4 hearts. As long as South doesn't keycard, I'm happy. Because if North keycards, South shows 1, and North will sign off. So as long as South isn't the one that keycards, and here's the 2 with the Queen. And I really like the 2 with the Queen response, but yeah. Not sure what the 3 heart bid over 2-no is, but doesn't really look like a club shortage to me. I'm surprised that they can't show that. Well, it could be, like, 3 clubs could be minimum, 3 diamonds could be maximum, no shortage, 3 hearts maximum with a club shortage, so there might be still room for this. That South's shown a club shortage. But come on, just stay out of slam, you're missing 2 aces. They don't make very often. Only like 50% of the time when you're in the final of a world championship. So I reckon Jess will make some Q bid here. 4 clubs, 4 diamonds, 4 hearts, all pass maybe. She might make some other move, but hopefully South doesn't keycard, because I can see them getting to slam if South keycards. If like they make some slam tries, which I think is completely reasonable because they're only really missing the 2 aces. Okay, 4 no trumps by North. South gets to show 1 keycard, and they get to sign off, which is wonderful. That's exactly what we want. Five clubs past 5 hearts. Swish. Making on the nose. North has a good look at this to me, like, really? You've only got 1 keycard? Are you sure? Can I check again? Like, is there some way to make sure you didn't miss an ace? Like, did you not count your ace of clubs in the king of hearts or something? But, like, when they actually eventually believe their partner, they'll just sign off in 5 hearts. And that is a slam swing, well, a game swing back. So 11 more imps to Australia. That's what we need. We need some good momentum rolling. So maybe one more board like this and we are back in business. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up here. Thanks all for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow for the final 2 segments. So hopefully it's a nice exciting finish and Australia can bring it back a bit. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Bye for now.